Have you ever dreamed of visiting the set of one of your favourite TV series? Well, Carol has. So I'm taking her to see one of her absolute favourites. We're going to the Yorkshire Dales to see where they make all creatures great and small.
And action!
Now, this is not a series, folks. This is just a one-off episode to say thank you for watching. We're on pitch 70, right by the loos. The site is full of rabbits. They've got an easy life here, haven't they? They had a warning about stink bugs in the information office. Apparently, they're invading people's campers when they're abroad in France and beyond. I'm cooking some Toulouse sausages and I put them in on 1/4 gas. Well, actually, I think I put it on 1. And Carol said that was far too low. Anyway, I've just checked them and they're still pink. So she was right, I was wrong. So now I've put them on gas mark 4. We'll see how they get on. Toulouse sausages, jacket potato and beans tonight.
I'm pretty sure that was a dog.
Got some new glasses today, £15 a pair. We were diddled in Specsavers. This is luxury.
Oh, I think it's so boiling hot.
Good. Okay, it's all done. A lot easier than doing it in the van, isn't it?
Yeah, nice to get piping hot water on tap as much
Yeah.
as you want.
Plus, we don't have to deal with the dirty water. Do you sleep all right?
Not the best sleep I've ever had. I think we might be on a bit of a slope.
Yeah, we are. I feel we're sloping backwards.
Oh dear, I felt sloping the other way. But it's lovely being on a site.
Yeah, you're enjoying this,
you can
aren't you?
just relax. And we're right next to the toilet block.
Yeah, perfect.
So it was perfect to nip over to use the toilets and have a lovely hot shower this morning. Set me up for the day.
I don't like using the showers. I'm frightened of catching athlete's foot.
Legionnaire's disease.
Legionnaire's disease. What are you going to have at the restaurant?
Don't know until I've seen the menu and see what I fancy at the time.
Okay, we're at the site.
Done this nice way.
Nice little path, isn't it?
Bit getting ready.
Yeah. Threshfield. Apparently it's a 2-mile walk into Grassington. A beautiful tree. Turn left here, buddy. So far, it's a very easy walk because there's a nice footpath. Lovely to see all the lambs in the fields. It's an easy walk, mostly flat with the odd hill. There's Grassington. This is the River Wharf, and I think it's quite low today. You're nearly there. Looks like they're getting ready to film more episodes. Alright, I think we're going to try the Corner House Cafe. There are several, but this gets the best reviews.
With a latte?
Tourist prices.
So I'm going to go for a Yorkshire tea and a toasted tea cake. The cafe is full of locals, which is always a good sign. That's what you have it?
Well, wait and see.
Oh, right then. Secret. So it took about 40 minutes to walk here from the campsite. If you want to sit down, it pays to get here early. Now that looks a picture, and look what Charlie Brown's gone and got as well.
plenty of butting.
Now, ordinarily a bin lorry wouldn't be of any interest, but this one was a super tight fit. They're transforming the town back to the time of the Second World War for filming. The lady that works in the tourist information is also a subscriber. Lovely to meet you. We've got a booking at the Devonshire Arms for lunch. Before that, we're going to take a little walk down by the river. Hello there. Hello, big bunny. You don't care, do you? Are you a hare or are you a rabbit? That looks more like a hare. I'm a bit surprised to see they have key codes on the emergency equipment. So they've got a barn for sale here that you could turn into a campsite if you want. That barn and this field.
1.5 acres, but I can't see any road access.
No, that's the downside. Otherwise we would have opened Little Red Campsite.
This is Linton Hydro, but I don't think it's in use anymore.
There's not enough water.
In a world full of dreams, where the moonlight softly beams, there's a place where wonders gleam, and nothing as it seems.
Lots of little ripples in here. I don't know if they're fish or flies.
Sort of fish they be.
The little fish, because I can see them flashing.
Mountains high, valleys low, where the gentle breezes blow, friends we meet, and the sea.
Shame I didn't get it, but a huge trout just leapt out of the water to his left. You can just see the ripples. If you need to clear your mind, then there's few better places to come and do it, I think. We wandered along the riverbank until we met the bridge, and then turned right and went back up into the town. There's loads of places to eat, but we're going to try the Devonshire Arms. Let's hope it's a good choice.
Chaos.
I don't know, but she's got a kid, hasn't she? Yeah. Do you know what you're having? What?
A large glass of Pinot Blanche
Yeah.
and the chicken supreme,
And then you're going for a pudding.
and then I might have a pudding.
All right. I'm going to have a white bait starter and a pint of Drover's Best bitter. And then I'm going to have the toad on a hole. Well, the meal's expensive and distinctly average. I'm in trouble. I've just spilt it on me. Right, let's go. I actually like my jumper like this. I learned this from Andrew on St. Christopher of Atlantis. I think it's very, very swish, Andrew. You've set a whole new standard here now. I haven't got the chinos yet, but I'm working my way up. You don't often see them out like that, do you, right in the middle of nowhere?
Are they wild though, or are they kept here for their eggs?
Oh, I've no
Things.
I've done no idea, to be honest. So we're walking into Grassington again, having had a very lazy day on the campsite, reading our books and stuff. And tonight we're booked in at the one and only Indian restaurant there, so we'll let you know what it's like. Well, that's a turn up for the book. We're very lucky because they're still filming.
Guys, Trout going through.
They've covered the road, how it would have looked back in the war. The characters are going to walk around the corner and end up at that spot.
Thank you, guys.
Everyone's taking their places. I think there's a problem.
Can we just let that Harley disappear? Johnny? There we go.
Engine skills.
Stand back. Ready. Please, stand back. And action!
Keep the noise down, though. Quiet, please, bang.
And that's the first take. We were surprised just how many times they had to do this. They've also got to deal with the traffic. Carol is in her element. What better than to be watching your favourite show right next to the curry house that you're going to be going into?
Still. Here we go. Stand by. And action!
You've got to bring your own wine here.
Wanting a taste of this?
Well, do you want to share or do you want to stick with your own?
You can have a spoonful.
All right, then, that's what we'll do.
We'll swap a spoonful.
So how did you rate your curry?
It was very nice. Not the best curry I've ever had, but very tasty.
I'd certainly go again.
I'd go again. Very reasonably priced.
Yeah, all of that was £40, 80p,
Yeah.
which was really cheap, I thought.
Yeah, very good value.
If you're going to go there, though, you've got to book. It's tiny, tiny little restaurant.
And take your own alcohol. They don't have a licence.
You certainly get a lot of dust from what they do on the road. Well, walking back will help us burn off the curry. And look, everybody's enjoying themselves with barbecues tonight down by the river. And it's been absolutely perfect weather. They make quite a noise as they go past you, don't they?
When we're in training.
Right, we're going to call it quits here. So I hope you've enjoyed this short little episode.
And if you did, please give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and share us with your friends.
And we'll see you in the next one.
We'll see you soon.
It is, it's fantastic. Good morning, it's